Okay, like shoot, and then I would. Are you recording? Ah! Yeah, let's go. So yeah, guys. Later today, I basically will be going back to the lounge. Today I actually want to review Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So majorly, I just want to show you guys or tell you guys if I believe Assassin's Creed Odyssey is worth it as a game. So be sure to stick all through as soon as I'm done with this design, though. Alright guys, welcome back to a brand new video on NexPad Game Reviews. I'm Liam, and today we want to look at a game that has been released a while back, but not too long ago, back then in 2018. We kind of like have talked about it on the channel a couple of times, not this one in particular, but a game in the same franchise, and that is Assassin's Creed. Now today we want to look about, today I actually just intend to look at Odyssey. Now hold on. There is a new way at which we now review games on the channel. So outside me just giving you what you might consider to be random thoughts, now we would be reviewing games based on their storyline, gameplay, the graphics, some games that do have multiplayer fun embedded in them, then the replay value, and then we'll talk about the pricing, and that would sort of like, although spoilers, not the spoiler though, although we really do not use the pricing to determine how good a game is anyways, but I'm just going to give you that information because I like you guys and you guys do like my videos, so thanks guys. So guys, Assassin's Creed Odyssey was released in 2018. I think that's majorly what you need to know. Oh, and it was made by Ubisoft Montreal, published by Ubisoft, and that's majorly most of what I know. Okay, and then for the plot, of course I do understand the plot. Now, I do not want to give you guys a lot of spoilers in my game reviews because some of you might then want to try out these games. So I don't just want to tell you the whole storyline that comes with it. But in case if you are also like still new to the whole Assassin's Creed franchise, you are sort of in the present world, but you then go back to the past because you belong to the Assassin's cult, and then you are trying to take down your bad guys in quotes, who are the Templars, which personally for me, I like the Templars, not that I like them, but they kind of like create balance, that's what I see. But that's not what we are talking about. So we are talking about how good is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So we start with the storyline. Storyline for Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It takes place in Greece, ancient Greece, majorly. So you play as a descendant of Leonidas. Now, in case if you've ever seen the 300 movie, that would give you like a very clear description on the whole settings of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Now you would then have to go find the Spear of Hermes. So that kind of like, I think I'm sort of like rambling, jamming you guys with pieces of information that don't really stick together. But majorly what happens in Odyssey is you get to play as either a male or a female character, which gives you the privilege of then having either character as a lead character, so depending on who you decide to play as. And over the course of Assassin's Creed that has evolved, Odyssey to some extent, I wouldn't necessarily say Odyssey was an improvement, but still Odyssey is still sort of like a game that's fair enough to play. Now for the storyline, like I said, I'm sort of like giving you guys pieces of information that don't necessarily stick. Maybe that's because of my attachment to the game, which isn't a lot, but still the storyline still makes sense. Not just sense, it's kind of like, it's exciting to experience, like it's interesting to play so far. But for me, so far, I think Assassin's Creed generally, they do a very good job with the storyline of the games. So far, I think I'll just kind of like wrap up the storyline for Assassin's Creed for around 4/5. So that would sort of like rank it for me. I really would like to go into a lot of details concerning the whole thing about the game, but personally, I'm trying to evade spoilers. and at the same time I'm trying to actually even remember what I truly experienced playing the game, which, to be honest guys, wasn't really a lot. But still, we'll still have more to then consider if this game is actually a good game to play and to buy, or to buy and to play, depending on which one comes first for you. So for the gameplay, like I said, because before Odyssey, Origin was out. Origin was an improvement on previous versions of Assassin's Creed franchise. But for Odyssey wasn't necessarily, Odyssey wasn't really an improvement, I would say. Odyssey was sort of like just an extension. That's what I'll call it. So I sort of like was expecting to get more from Odyssey, but for me, Odyssey, the gameplay was sort of still the same in a way. So that kind of like then puts the gameplay for 3 out of 5 for me. And then we have the graphics. Now, Assassin's Creed, right from Origins, actually have been doing good on graphics. So you can explore, because it's an open world game, so you have the privilege to explore, try out new stuff, and experience the whole game in a different dimension anytime you get to play it. So for all of that, I actually got to explore in the game. So for that, I think I'm just going to like rank that graphics like around 3 as well. Yeah, graphics is 3, because to me, I don't see it as an improvement on what they did with Origins. I just see it as an extension. So for a new game that was released like the following year after Origins came out, I was expecting more, but they didn't necessarily give me more. They just gave me like a new way to experience ancient Greece, which was fun, but I wanted more. So that would kind of like put like around 3 out of 5 for me. Then we have the multiplayer fun, which doesn't really count. I don't think it counts in Assassin's Creed. Nah. So we definitely won't be using multiplayer fun. Then we have replay value. Now for the replay value, I would only replay Assassin's Creed for that's Odyssey. I would only replay it for the reason that I can have a different storyline from what it is I play first. So that's the one thing that would make me play it again. But outside that, I really don't see myself playing it. So in a way, I would also rank like replay value like around 3 out of 5. I won't really play. I don't really want to go there, because what I think is they could have done more. Now I get the whole concept of what Assassin's Creed is trying to do. Assassins, cults versus the Templars, blah 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 blah. But as a gamer, which now guys, don't really consider me to be like a pro gamer. I'm more of like a casual gamer. Like, I'm not a pro gamer, I just play video games. That's what I do. Then I sort of bring you guys review. But from what it is I experienced with Origin and what it is I found on Odyssey, it's more like they just rushed to production. So they didn't really utilize. I felt like they simply didn't take enough time to go through. I know they sort of like, I think I'm just kind of like pushing out my frustration on them not giving me a good enough game. The game is fine. Fine is the word. It's not epic. Honestly, guys, it's not. But it's fine. So replay value 3 out of 5. And for the pricing. Now the pricing, because it's still like a fairly recent game, I think around 2018. I think they also released like, I think another edition, I think for a different console, a new console, I don't remember, around 2019. So it's still kind of like recent, but its initial release was 2018. We didn't get any new Assassin's Creed in 2019 because, it all started from 2007 and then we've been getting yearly release. But there was no new addition to the franchise in 2019, so it was Odyssey all through. But for the pricing, that still kind of like keeps it like around $40 to about $50. So if you are deciding to get that on maybe PlayStation Plus, or you want to get that on hard copy or digital copy, depending, I think it's still like around that pricing. So because I think majorly it's because it's still a fairly recent game, that's why the pricing is that. I don't think it's because it's actually an awesome game to play. But it's a good game to play, so don't mix it, guys. So I think overall, if we should put our tallies together, we are going to have a total rating of 3.2, which Actually, yes, to me, it sounds about right. I think for me, the storyline was majorly just the very impressive part of the game. So if you do enjoy storylines that comes with video games, or the story plots that come with video games, which that's what I think I live for, you are definitely going to enjoy Odyssey. But if you are looking for something more like, how do I say, something on the high-end-ish for a game, maybe you might not really want to get into Odyssey. But if you want to enjoy a video game, you want to play a game that's fun, that's exciting, and has like a very interesting storyline, definitely then Odyssey is it's a very good choice. And now we skip right into game news, guys. So for game news, I am glad to tell you guys who are fans of 2K that 2K21 demo is out to play. So you could grab that wherever you find that and get to play 2K21. Now, personally for me, I do not play 2K, so I wish I could give you guys like awesome reviews on that. I would try it, but the last time I tried to play, wasn't good. But anyways, for you guys who are huge fans, the demo is out for you guys to play now. And we also have news for PlayStation 5. Now, the news is sort of like, it's not weird, but it's interesting because it's all like part of the hype. There is now a pre-order notifications page. Simply. So what that means is you simply can get to that page. I will be leaving a link in the description where you can then go check that out and get notified when you can pre-order for the PlayStation 5. And hopefully there are no delays on PlayStation 5, because I definitely cannot wait to get that in my hands, because we absolutely will be reviewing that on the channel. So in case if you want to like do not miss on that action, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and that will be that. So guys, thank you guys for sticking out to the end of the video. If you did like today's video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Also turn on your notifications bell. I would be sure to notify you automatically by YouTube when I drop a new video. So stay tuned, guys. Share this video too. Yeah, I would like more views actually. If you guys can do me a favor, we want to get to 100 views on this video. And also, if you would like to see more reviews on on other games in the Assassin's Creed franchise, drop it in the comment below and I would see what I would do about that. I know that's going to be like a whole lot of games to play, but nonetheless, I got you guys covered. So guys, thank you for staying on to the end. I am Liam and this is NexPad Game Reviews. Peace out, guys.